What's up guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with another custom LEGO review. As always, if you like what you see today, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button and considered subscribing for future custom LEGO reviews. Because today, I have for you Din Djarin, The Mandalorian. With Season 3 of The Mandalorian now out, I figured why not do Mandalorian merch yet again? And who better to start with than the Mando himself? So last year I showed off two different versions of Din, one from AV Figures and one from Clone Army Customs. This version, however, comes from Calypso Customs. And full disclosure here, they did give me a discount for this minifigure. Din has pretty easily and quickly become one of my favorite Star Wars characters. They are not my favorite, but I feel like for a lot of people, Din has become one of the top 5 or at least top 10. So I do really enjoy being able to get the various versions of him and see how different creators bring him to life in LEGO form. This particular version does come with a weapon that I completely forgot Mando has, and I don't believe I got with either of the other Mandos, so it's really nice to have here. And in addition, this version is also the one with the Beskar armor. And if we take a look at the torso, you'll notice a lot of the same details that you'll see on many of these Mando minifigs. That includes, of course, the various armor plates and the bandolier across his chest along with the belt. These are pretty much staples of Mando, so of course they needed to be included here. And you'll see similar details down on the legs with the boots, the knee pads, and then of course like the ammo belt thing across his leg. Now this is 360 degree printed, so the details do continue on the sides of the legs and the torso, which is always very nice. There's not much detail there, but I really don't mind. Personally, I always like seeing side printing. I know some people don't, but either way, I think this is really cool. You do get a custom jetpack, which actually comes from Aerialite and is my personal favorite version of the Mandalorian jetpacks. I think it's just more streamlined and looks a lot cooler than the other versions that we can get. And if you don't want to have the jetpack on, don't worry, there is still printing on the back of the minifigure itself, which is always a nice touch. Now, one of my personal favorite parts of this minifigure is actually the cape. It is completely unique to anything that I've seen from anyone else. I like the color of it, I like the texture of it, and I like that it's not a full-on cape like what we get with the official LEGO minifigure, but it still works very well. The head underneath the helmet, though, is just a blank black stud. Just like the rest of the Mandalorians you might get, there's no face here. But one of my other favorite parts of this is the helmet, actually. Everyone and their mother in the custom LEGO community has attempted to make Mandalorian helmets, and while I have personal favorites, as does everyone, this is actually surprisingly really good. I think this particular version does a great job of capturing the look of a Mandalorian helmet. While you might have concerns about the shading or the full size of the helmet, I do think that the visor is as close as what we've gotten in pretty much any minifigure. However, if there is a downside to this minifigure, it is the big change between this and the other versions, and that is the underlying color. Let me bring in the two different minifigs for comparison here, Clone Army Customs version on the left, and then the official LEGO version on the right, and you'll instantly notice what I mean. Calypso Customs version has a bluish gray undertone, while the other two have a brown. And when you look at Din from the show itself, it is very much brown. So I'm not sure why Calypso Customs didn't go with that here. I really have no idea. For me, accuracy is a huge aspect when it comes to getting custom minifigs, and that does unfortunately bring it down a notch. The details between the three are all pretty similar. You can tell that this is supposed to be the same person. However, my personal favorite out of these three is still Clone Army Customs, at least with the torso printing. I do think Calypso Customs' helmet is the best out of these three, though I wish I had remembered that I had AV figures while filming, because theirs is still just the outright best. And I did want to see what it would look like to put Calypso Customs' helmet on Clone Army Customs' body, and, well, it's okay. It actually kind of works, and the reverse does too. So with that said, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about these various minifigs, and if there are any other that I should check out. Please do remember to hit that like button if you liked what you saw today, and consider subscribing for future videos. And if you want to support me further, you can always do so on Discord, Instagram, and of course on Patreon. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.